not trying too hard.
Y'all, it's Bad Windsor, and you already know what's about to go down, right? So I'm gonna need y'all to get y'all tea and get y'all snacks because usually a lot of shit went down, alright? A lot of shit went down. As y'all can see by the freaking title, y'all, yes, I was in a car accident and my Uber driver took me to Canada the same night at like 11 o'clock. Yes, freaking crazy ass shit. So, y'all ready for this shit? Y'all ready for this story? Alright, bro, let's get into it. There's like a lot of backstory to it, but I can't get into it because, like the video would literally be like 3 hours long. But basically, I was with my ex, who I was not supposed to be with, mind you, and yeah, that shit right there is obviously a red flag. The fuck is wrong with me, right? I know I'm dumb, like, yeah, like, I already know, like, I feel like I deserve the freaking clown award this year for me. But me and my ex, we were like on and off. We started talking in May and stuff. A lot of shit went down, and like I said, it was on and off. It was really toxic. It's fucking confusing. He's selfish as fuck, but we're not gonna get into that, like I said. So we broke up. We were like official for like 1 week, y'all. 1 week. 1 week. 1 week in August, I think. June, July, August. Yeah, so when I came back from Thailand. So we were official for 1 week. Yeah. Fucking embarrassing. So he blocked me. I blocked him the fuck back, cause who the fuck do you think you are? So we both had each other blocked. And yeah, we stopped talking for 3 months, and just like how he did, just like how anyone does, right? We just started talking to other people and started entertaining them. Mind you, I wasn't serious with anybody like that. So, but there was this dude, I'm pretty sure you guys seen in the other story time video, I look stupid as hell saying I love him. What the anyways, yeah, dumb bitch, I fucking know. But he lives all the way in the city. He's really fucking childish. So I could not care less anymore. Like, I've tried to help you. You didn't want my help. So that's on you, right? Broke it off the next day. I was like, bro, I really miss my ex. Like, why not, right? Like, I already know him. I already know his ways. And it was not going to be on that type of time. Like, we were just going to have fun. So, bro, I hit him up, right? I text his phone. I'm like, I'm not going to say what I said specifically because that's not appropriate, but I texted him and my message turned green. I was like, oh shit, I'm still blocked. So y'all, guess what the fuck I did? Guess what my dumb ass did? I get this, I texted him on his Instagram. I know, and guess what else? I liked his recent pictures so he would notice me. But that's not even worse. That's not even the worst part. Guess what, y'all? He ends up texting me on my phone. So I should have waited instead of... oh my god, that was so embarrassing. I was like, holy shit, I hope he did not see that message. I'm pretty sure he's seen it. But I'm pretty sure he pretended like... We're both gonna pretend that didn't happen, alright? So I was like, oh shit, he replied. So, you know, I was like... He was like, oh, why me? I know you got mad hoes. I'm like, mad hoes? Don't ever try to play me like that. Like, having hoes and entertaining more than one people at the same time, it's childish. Like, I just want one down-ass person. And, yeah, that does not faze me anymore. So I was like, no, that's you. So don't even try to play me. Like, just give me a time and place. Let's link. And he was like, I bet. So it was that Monday. Because I remember it was the day I had work. And we linked after work. Around like 6 o'clock. So you know, I was like, shit, tomorrow, because I don't work Tuesdays. Tomorrow around like 6. He was like, shit, I bet. But I was like, no, why not today? Why not today after work, right? So like, shit, never mind. Let me see you at 6 after work. Scoop, right? And he was taking mad long to reply, bro. I was getting so pissed. I was like, bro, like, are you gonna tell me? Because I have to go home and get ready and shit. So, yeah, so we end up, yeah, so after work, he comes pick me up. But yeah, guess what? So I told him 6, and he pulls up at like 5:57 or something. He was like, here, and I'm like, all right, give me a second, because I'm still at work. I really do not get out till 6. He's like, oh, you have till 6 or I'm skirting off. I'm like, motherfucker, then fucking leave. Fucking leave. Like, damn, you already starting with me. You already starting with me, bro. Come on now. You already starting with me. So I'm like, alright, bro, fuck you. Yo, you always doing this shit. You always dragging it. But thank God I got out at like 5:58, and I did not recognize his car because he drove a Jaguar. As y'all know, that's like a sports car, I believe. And he loved that shit. I know he was upset. He had to let that shit go. I was like, oh, you got a new whip? He was like, yeah. And I was like, you missed your car? He was like, yeah, that was a sad day. I was like, yeah, I figured. But the rest of the ride, it was just really fucking awkward. Like, it was just silent. Which how it usually is, I guess. Yeah, we go to his crib. And thank God his mom was not there. Thank the fucking Lord. Like, she was like somewhere else. Like, I think he said his sister's house, but I was like, it would have been so awkward, bro. We just get to hanging out and stuff, and he drives me home and stuff. And but before that, like, he was sending me mixed signals, right? He was all like touching me and stuff, and he was play fighting with me in the car. I was like, alright, I guess. And before I left, I was like, so are we gonna continue doing this? He was like, shit, we're both like, we still young. And I was like, alright, bet. After that day, we did not really see each other. Like, we were not really even texting at all. And I tried to still see him. I was trying to see him for real, for real. Remember, it was like, I said this was November, but I feel like it was more like the end of October, because it was like a week after, and it was Halloween. And I tried to see him that day. I was like, oh, like, you free? He's like, nah. I'm like, oh my fucking God, bro. Oh my God. I was like, alright, bro, just let me know when you're free or whatever. And like 2 weeks go by, and he didn't text me. He didn't hit me up, any of that shit. So I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, we're not gonna be on your type of time, right? Like, come on, that's not how it works. And he hasn't hit me up in 2 weeks. I'm like, bro, I'm done. So I delete his number and shit. I'm like, alright, I'm really done with this dude. I'm off of it, for real. I ended up going like with my work trip to Jersey in the city. So has no sub not hit me up and shit. But so the 17th of November was my sister's birthday party. It was the Sunday. I'm just sitting at my sister's house, and I get a text. I'm like, huh? And it was around like 1 o'clock or something. He was like, what you doing later? I'm like, I was really debating. I was like, hell nah, bro. But then I was like, she, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really doing anything that day either. So I was like, she, you feel me? So I was like, you know, I was taking my time to reply, because like he was taking his time to reply too. So I'm gonna just match your energy. So I was like, probably nothing, like, why, what's up? And he texted me around like 4 o'clock or whatever. He was like, oh, I'll come school after school, whatever. I'm like, usually, because like I thought he was out of school, right? Usually I would question it, but at this point I'm like, there's really no reason for me to question it. Like, I'm not going to try to converse with this dude, because this dude does not want to converse. He doesn't want to converse with me, right? Like, have no dialogue with me. So I was just like, alright, bet. I get ready and stuff, and I tell my mom, like, oh, I'm going now, right? And I'm getting ready. I get in the shower, I hop in the shower, you know, get dressed, and it's around like 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's around like 5 o'clock, and I'm just getting ready. I thought he was gonna pick me up around 6. So I was taking my time. My hair was still wet and all that shit. And I get a call. I get a FaceTime call. I'm like, what the fuck? And mind you, y'all, he never calls me on FaceTime. Never. And then he was just like, oh, like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm chilling. Mind you, because, like, I don't want to be like, I'm getting ready out of that right now. I was just like, well, I'm just chilling. Why? He was like, oh, like, you good? Like, you done? I was like, yeah, why? He was like, oh, cause I'm out of class. I'm about to pick you up now. I'm like, bet. I wanted to do my makeup, but I was like, nah, fuck it. I don't have time for that, right? Cause he really pulled up in like 10 minutes, no cap. And so, after that, like after the call ended, I see that he texted me. Literally, like he gonna text me at like 5:50. I mean like 5 o'clock, and then literally at 5:01 he gonna call me. I'm like, give me a fucking chance to fucking see the message, because when I do that shit, he don't give a fuck, bro. Like, he never answers my phone calls, which I really rarely call him, but when I did, like when we was fucking with each other, never really called or like answer my FaceTime calls or like answer my texts right away. So that's the thing about him, like, so when you do it, it's okay, but when I do it, it's not okay, right? You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, no. So he pulls up in like 10 minutes, and it's like 5:30, and like it's winter time, so like it's dark outside. And so I'm leaving. I'm like, all right, mom, I'm going. And she's like, it's already dark. Like, what time are you coming home? I'm like, to be honest, I really don't know. And mind you, like, I usually come home before like 11 o'clock, like most definitely like 10 o'clock and shit. So we drive to his apartment and stuff, and he was making conversation with me, which really caught me off guard, because like I said, he don't ever try to converse with me, and he never tries to have a conversation with me. He's asking about my school and stuff, and like what I want to do with college and all that shit. And I was really surprised. Again, yeah, he really sent me mixed signals, because I thought we weren't on that type of time, but like he was, you know what I'm saying? So, and he was like, oh, I hope you don't mind, but like my mom's home. I was like, I was just like, that's gonna be so awkward, bro. So awkward. Because like I said, I have not seen him in like 3 months, and she has not seen me in 3 months. So I'm like, yeah, I guess it's cool, whatever, like whatever. And so we were just low-key talking the whole time, but then again, like, I already know how he is and how it was gonna go down, so I was falling back. I just put him out, headphones. I was just listening to music. He was listening to his own music, and we just went to his apartment. So we pull up and stuff, and we walk in, and his mom's there, y'all. I'm like, hi. She's like, hi, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. It was so awkward. Like, hey, I'm back, bitch. Like, it's me again. Surprise, motherfucker. You feel me? I was like, oh my god, it was so awkward, bro. We go to his room. His mom's like in the kitchen cooking or something. We go to his room and stuff, and we just hang up, and like he was like cuddling me and stuff. Yeah, like he was holding me like so fucking tight, so tight, so tight. I was like, and it brought back like feelings I have for him and stuff, and he wasn't on that type of time, so I wasn't really trying to be on that type of time. So I was really confused. I was like, I thought you weren't, you know what I mean? Like, don't do that. Y'all, if y'all know me, I don't fuck with people that drink or smoke. But obviously I know he smokes still, obviously. But that's none of my business, right? It's none of my concern. Like Janae Eichel said, it's none of my concern anymore, right? It's none of my concern. So it's none of my concern, so I'm just like, alright, I'm not gonna say shit because you're not my dude. I really don't have the right to say anything. But what really got me was that, like, he was on his game and shit, and he pulls out, I don't know what it's called. Like, he didn't roll a blunt, like, the bongs. He pulled it out, and he started smoking. I was like, that's real fucking disrespectful. Because from the start, when we was fucking with each other, he knew I do not fuck with that smoking shit. And while I'm with you, at this point, I was like, man, I want to go home. Like, I really want to go home. But I really wanted to spend more time with him and shit. And I don't know, I just felt mad disrespected. But I was just like, whatever, bro. Whatever, you're not my dude, I can't say shit. So he's just smoking and shit. And my phone, like, literally is gonna die. So I was like, oh, you got a charger or whatever? And he was like, nah, but, like, I could take you home now. I was like, alright, fine, bet, motherfucker. Like, fucking bet. Shit, bet, I was gonna vibe with you, so whenever, because it was like 9 o'clock. It was 9 o'clock, yeah. It was 9 o'clock. And But I was really hungry, y'all. I was so hungry. So when we got in the car, I was like, yo, like, do you think you take me to Wendy's? And he was like, yeah, you think you give me something? I'm like, yeah, sure, because, you know, I'm a really nice ass, genuine ass person. So I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. So, you know, we drive into Wendy's or whatever. He going to Wendy's and we get our food. Like, we laughing and shit, bro. Like, we laughing, we vibing. We get our food. And so he takes me home, right? And so he starts driving, we start driving, we was just talking, listening to music. And the food is like, because, you know, like, there's the driver's seat and the passenger seat, and in the middle there's like that little opening thingy. So the food is on, actually no, it's not, it wasn't on there, it was on my seat, it was by my seat. And so he's driving me home and stuff, and there's this car in front of us, right? It was like it was a yellow light turning red. So there's this car in front of us. It looks like he was gonna stop for the red light, but it looked like he was gonna run it and then stop and then run it again. Like, he was really confused. So he looked like he was gonna fucking stop and like run it, but he like stops right in the fucking, like, he just stops, like he hits the brake. And so he was a little bit high, but that's not the reason why. So because he had to hit the brakes, we did too. He did too. He was a little bit speeding too. Like, he likes to drive reckless like that. Like I said, he used to have a Jaguar, like, whatever. So because it was like a chain reaction, and that's what the police said too. So when he had to stop, we had to stop, and we were good, bro. We were good, like, clear. Did not hit the front car. And then, bro, it was like a good 2 seconds where we were just like, what the fuck? We were just like, okay, we're safe. And then, boom, motherfuckers. Like, it felt like bumper cars. It felt like bumper cars. And when I say you, the way me and this dude looked at each other, we was like, and then he was like, yeah. And I was like, no fucking way. I was like, no fucking way. And in my mind, I was like, my mom's gonna fucking kill me, bro. My mom's gonna kill me. My mom is gonna kill me. And I said that, I was like, no fucking way. I was like, no way. No, you're lying. You're lying. And he was like, that just fucking happened. I'm like, you're lying. Like, why now? Why today? Why with me in the car? You're lying, bro. I was so scared. I was literally about to fucking shit my pants, bro. I was so scared. And the food, bro, it spilled all over the fucking floor. I was so pissed. I was like, but his food was untouched. It was my chicken. It was my nuggets. It was my fries. I was like, damn, bruh. Damn. But, oh my God, it was so scary. And I can tell he was really scared. Like, he looked so nervous. He was like, bro. And so, we were literally just sitting at that stoplight after he hit us for like a good minute. We were just dumbfounded. I was like, oh shit, right? And so he has to pull to the curb because it was not a highway, but it was kind of like a fast-paced lane. So he has to pull to the curb. I'm just like, bro. He's like, I will call you Uber, don't even worry about it. I'm like, bro, I don't like care right now. Like, if the cops call my mom, we're fine. We get in a car accident with the police involved, oh, you're bugging. You're fucking bugging, bro. You're bugging. So we're just sitting there like, okay, that just happened. And so he has to get out to talk to the guy. The guy in the front gets out, and he had to talk to him. But, like, his phone was lost because, like, the collision, like, his phone went somewhere, and I had to help him find it. And y'all, my name was still saved as, like, our nickname. But again, that's a different story. But so he was really, I was like, what are you gonna do? Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna call the cops? What? And I think they were like him and the guy that hit us were debating that. And I think he forgot he was high. I was like, are you still high? He was like, oh shit. And that was the reason why they were stalling to call the cops. because he was high and they were gonna try to blame it on him. I was like, damn, bro, like, damn. But they end up calling the cops, and no one got in trouble because they labeled it as a chain reaction, because since the first person had a break, we had a break, and then he had a break. And he tried to, bro, it would have been so bad if he didn't try to swerve, because if he didn't swerve, he would have just hit us straight and we would have been done for. Done for. But he tried to swerve, and the whole left side of his back car was fucked up. It was completely gone. It was completely gone. I felt so bad because, like, he was just like, bro, how am I gonna get to work? How am I gonna get to school? Like, I got shit to do. I'm like, and I was just like, you're good. Like, don't worry about it. You're gonna figure it out, right? Just being a good support system. And that low-key pissed me off too, because, like, I know if I was ever in that situation, which I was low-key in a bad situation, he wouldn't be there for me, and he wasn't there for me. But it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, so the cops came and they were just asking these questions. I was like, please don't call my mom. Like, she's gonna whip my ass. But everything was good. Like, they had to get his car towed and they took it back to his house. So me, him, and his mom got a ride back to his house. And it was low-key kind of taking a long time. But I texted my mom around like 9:30. I was like, I'm gonna be home soon, which means I'll be home at 10, right? Or so I thought. But I was just like, I'm not gonna leave his side. I'm not gonna leave his side. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I like him actually, like, you know, like, no matter what, like, we still had a relationship. You know what I mean? I'm still a good person at the end of the day. I was like, fuck my mom right now. Fuck my parents. I want to make sure you're good before I leave. So, yeah, we pulled up to his house, and him and his mom were just talking about the car and stuff. I was like, it's like 10 o'clock right now. Can you call my Uber now? Yeah. And so he's like, yeah, download it or something. I was like, I already have it downloaded, but like, and his name was, his like location was still saved as Bay's house, because I took the Uber to his house one time, and he was staring at that mad hard for a minute. I was like, oh, crazy. Kind of forgot. I mean, I didn't forget. I wanted to see what his reaction was, but yeah, it was still saved as that. So he calls my Uber, and bro, again, he doesn't learn his lesson. Like, he's gonna smoke again while playing his game. I was like, man, oh man, that's just, drugs will ruin you, kids. Even if it's weed, even if you think that it's not gonna, just because it's weed, do your research. I was just thinking, I was like, what am I gonna tell my mom? What am I gonna tell my mom, right? What am I gonna tell mom? And so the Uber comes. She's a lady, thank God. She starts driving, and we were just kind of talking, you know. I was trying to, like, I'm gonna try to be friendly so you don't kidnap me and try to kill me, you feel me, and like sell me to like Mexico and stuff, you know. Sex trafficking is real, and it's happening a lot, and it's really sad, and we need to bring awareness to it. But anyways, so that but we were just talking about it. She's like, yeah, that's pretty bad. And she's like, oh, do you mind if we stop in McDonald's? I have to use the bathroom. I'm like, she's gonna kill me. Like, what the fuck? She's gonna kill me. But I was like, no, you're good. She's like, oh, I'll refund you $5. I'm like, no, you're good. Please just hurry up. Like, I just want to go home. And she's like, all right, do you want anything? I'm like, no. Can you just go? I mean, obviously, I low-key want it, but I'm not going to be like, no, I'm okay. Thank you. My phone was, like, almost dead. It was, like, 4%. Yeah, so she drives me home after, and everyone makes this mistake because it's a common mistake. It's really confusing. Like, even when he took me home a few times, he's done it before. But he would just bust a UE like everyone, like how she should have. But, so when you go to my house, because I live close to Canada, and, like, the Peace Bridge is, like, right next to Niagara Street where I live at. So you can either go straight to Niagara Street to go to my house, or if you turn right, it literally takes you to Canada. Guess what, y'all? She took that, and I was like, alright, cool. But she was like, how do we get out of here? I'm like, you could bust a U-turn. Like, you could do a U-turn. She's like, no, I don't want to get a ticket. So I guess we're just gonna have to go to, Canada. Canada? You want to go all the way to Canada? I was just like, oh, okay. Mind you, guys, it's like 10:40. Oh, it's 10:40. It's 10:40. I was supposed to be home at like 10 o'clock. 10:40. So she drives to literally Canada, like the little booths and stuff where they like the checkpoint. And she was like, oh, like I'm her Uber driver, and I was really scared because I'm underage. I'm 17, and she's like an Uber driver. I was scared they're gonna ask all these like checks, do all these checks, ask all these questions. I don't know. So, oh, I'm an Uber driver. Like I accidentally took the wrong turn, and I didn't want to bust you because I didn't want a ticket. And so like, can we just He's like, he was just asking me that question. He's like, where do you live? I'm like, I'm Massachusetts Avenue. He's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I'm not from the state of Massachusetts. I'm from Massachusetts Avenue, like literally 2 blocks that way. Like you can see it, sir. You can see it. Just let me go. Let me fucking go. And I actually have some recordings too. I probably put it in. He was asking me questions. He was like, were you born here? I was like, no, because I wasn't born here. He's like, oh, okay, so like, are you a citizen? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, how long? And I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like, I came here when I was 2. Like, my mom took the citizenship test. I have the documentation that I'm a citizen. But who carries that around, you feel me? Who carries around their passport? And mind you guys, I don't have a permit. I really need to get one. I don't have a permit. I don't have a New York State ID. So all I had was literally my debit card and like my bus pass ID. Literally. So that's why we had to go to immigration, because they couldn't find my records. She's like, oh, what were you doing? I was like, well, I was at my boyfriend's house. And oh yeah, when the cops was questioning us about like, well, we were scared they were gonna question our relationship. He was like, so when they asked what we supposed to say, I'm like, you're my boyfriend. We've known each other for like 6 months. He was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, just be straight up. You feel me? Questions, bro. He's like, oh, where were you born? You know, like all that type of shit. I'll put in the clips. I was really fucking scared, but I kept my composure, because like things like that is like, if you show any sort of like weakness, they're gonna think you're like lying or like you're trying to sneak in the water. I'm like, nah, I know I'm not in the wrong. He was like, nah, y'all gotta go through like, because they couldn't find my records. They were like, nah, yeah, I gotta go to immigration. I was like, no, please. I was like, please. I was like, please. It is like 11 o'clock now, and my mom is gonna kill me.
You know, because could you do a U-turn back there or not, or I had to go all the way up?
Yeah, I can't count you.
Yeah. If I did a U-turn, I'd probably get a ticket for doing a U-turn.
No, probably not.
No?
Okay, you're going to park under the canopy, then both of you are going to go inside.
Okay, what number?
The middle doors of this stone building is where you're going. Any number close to this stone building.
Okay.
Take care.
You too.
Here's your paperwork. Card.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Just grab a seat for a second.
Yep.
Thanks. Here, I'll take a look at your ID.
Yep.
Do you need mine too? Do you need mine too?
Yeah, sure. Just grab a seat. Thank you. No gift seat.
And like 2 times, bro, I had 2 options to get my ass beat, and I didn't. Like, that was literally God's way of telling me, don't ever fuck with this dude ever again. I was like, am I still gonna? Probably yes. I'm a dumbass bitch. But I'm not gonna fuck with him anymore. Yeah, I got that part down. I was like, please. Like, they're gonna call my mom, and they're gonna be like, oh, your daughter's in Canada. And she's gonna be, she's gonna be mad. She's gonna be like, why the fuck are you in Canada? It's 11 o'clock. Who the fuck do you think you are? I was so scared. I was like, and this whole time I was like, what am I gonna tell her? What am I gonna tell her, you know? And so we're literally sitting in immigration for fucking 30 minutes because, well, apparently usually it's packed, but there was only like 2 or 3 people. I was like, oh my god, thank god. Because if I walked in at 12 o'clock, yeah, done for, right? So we were just sitting there. I was like, can you please? And my battery is like 2%. Yeah, 2%, no charger. the Uber lady, she starts giving me cash. She's like, she was apologizing. I'm really sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm like, it wasn't fine, but I was just like, it's fine. I'm not gonna yell and feel like, bitch, this is all your fucking fault. Cause like, it's an honest mistake. I get it. But like, please don't try to talk to me right now. But she was giving me money. She's like, here, I'll refund your stuff. I'm like, it's okay. Like, it wasn't even my card. It was his. So she gave me like, she gave me a 20. And I was like, okay, I guess, whatever. So they finally call us up after like 30 minutes, and y'all, it's like 11:10. It's like 11:10. I'm like, holy shit, my mom's gonna fuck me up. Like, if I get home at like 12 o'clock, I'm done. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell them. And so again, he's asking me questions, like, and she had to explain her story, you know, she took the wrong turn, she didn't want to bust you, we get a ticket. They was basically saying, y'all, if we can't see, it's not illegal. Bitch, if you don't just bust that fucking UE next time, I swear to God, if y'all don't bust that UE next time, don't. It's like, if they don't see it, it's like literally a fucking immigration officer said if they don't see it, it's not legal. If y'all don't take that words and use it wisely, y'all know what he's trying to say. She was like, yeah, I just don't want. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just stop. He's telling you to bust that UE next time. He's telling you to bust the UE so this shit don't happen again. So y'all don't make his life harder, basically. And so, again, he's asking me, like, you don't have any forms of ID? I'm like, no, that's just my bus pass. Like, who carries around their fucking certificate of citizenship and their passport? Like, I understand I don't have a permit, but damn, let me get it, you know? And he's like, oh, how long have you been in Canada? I'm like, I've been here like a couple times, like 2 years ago, and I guess he found that I came. Thank God, bro. Thank God. Thank the fucking Lord. Because if they had to call my mom, I'll be like, she never gonna let me out again. Never. But they're like, alright, you all set, just, yeah. So we ended up leaving. And again, she was just trying to talk to me. She's like, oh, where you're from? I'm like, please don't talk to me right now. Like, I'm really highly upset. I'm so scared. I'm like, are you shitting me? I'm about to shit my pants. Stop it. Stop trying to talk to me. But she gave me another 10. She's like, here. Oh, no, she gave me a 9. She's like, here, this is the $9 I have. I'm sorry again. I'm like, no, you straight, ma'am. Just please take me home. I was like, really, take me home. But then, like, when you go back to enter U.S., they also have another freaking, like, booth. Again, he was asking me questions, too. He was like, you have any ID? I'm like, sir, I went to 2 officers. Clearly not. Clearly fucking not. Clearly not. But, he was trying to find my records, again, on the computer. He was like, do you have, like, a debit card? I was like, I have a debit card. So I gave it to him, and we was free to go. Bro, I was so scared. But, yeah, she was trying to talk to me. She was like, I'm going to refund your money. I'm like, all right, cool. And I told her, I was like, normally I wouldn't take it. Like, I'm such a sweetheart, bro. I'm such a sweet. I was not gonna take her money. My money? What the fuck? But I was like, but it's because it's not my money, and I know he's gonna need the money because, like, he just, you know, his car is wrecked and stuff, and yeah, he gotta pay rent or whatever. I feel like I'm making excuses, but no, like, I would want my money back. You feel me? And I went through all that tussle. But no, I forgot to tell y'all. When I was sitting in immigration, I literally texted him. I was like, and no text back. And like 10 minutes go by, I'm like, yo, guess what? Like, you're not finna believe what the fuck happened. You're not gonna believe what happened. No text back. I was like, wow, that's fucking crazy. That's real life crazy. The phone literally died. It died while I was in immigration. But I texted him, no response. I was like, that's fucking crazy. Because if you were ever in need, I would literally answer your call like that. You know what I mean? That's that bullshit, bro. Like, I hate it. But that's besides the point. So we're on our way, and I told her, I was like, yeah, I would take it because it's not my money. And I was gonna tell him they refunded his money, but he still never texted back and stuff. So I go home and I'm giving her directions. I'm like, don't fuck up, please don't fuck up. Like, just go straight, bro. Just go straight. It's literally like, once you get off that road from Canada, like at Niagara Street, just make a slight like right turn and you just go straight like 5 blocks and you're right there to my house. Seriously. And yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna refund your money. So she gave me $29 cash, and she refunded the credit, which was $23, I believe, to his card. And I was gonna let him know that. And she was like, She's like, are you good? Do you need anything? I'm like, no, I'm okay. And she's like, is there any way I can make this up? I'm like, no, what do you mean? She's like, I mean, like any favors, like if you needed a ride. I'm like, no, ma'am, I just want to get the fuck out of your car and never see you again. Never again. Never again. And she's like, alright, again, I really am sorry. I'm like, close the door, I leave. And bro, I'm walking, I'm like, fast-paced walking fast. I'm like, holy shit, what am I gonna tell my mom? What am I gonna tell my dad? And I ring the doorbell. I'm like shaking. I'm like ringing the doorbell, and my dad opens it. He doesn't say shit to me, bro. I'm surprised. But my mom was asleep. I know if my mom was up, she would have probably said something to me. But my dad, he just opened the door. He went back to his room. I was like, oh my god. I was like, thank you, fucking Lord. Like, thank you, Buddha. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because I probably would have had to lie and say, like, they took the wrong turn. Like, they took the wrong exit. I don't know, ma'am. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, man. Hey, man. And I don't want to, like, she doesn't know to this day because she's going to whip my ass. But if she ever finds my YouTube channel, she probably will see that. As I get home, I call because I'm trying to let you know they fucking refunded your money. You fucking bozo. And, so I call him on FaceTime. He picks up for a second, and he hangs up. And literally a second after, he says, what's good? And literally a second after him, I said, call me back, bro. No text back. So after 5 minutes, I'm like, fucking never mind, bro. Never fucking mind. And I told him I ended up in Canada, and they refunded your money, that's it. And like the next day, he gonna talk about, oh, I fell asleep. My fault. What happened? How 1 second, how 1 second you fall asleep? Because I was in the messages. I was literally sitting there when he texted me that, and I texted him right back. I was like, how one? Like, you're fucking lying. Why? Why you gotta do that to me? I've been nothing but good to you, bro. Any fucking ways. I just told him, and like, we just stopped. Like, we're kind of through right now. Like, yeah, because it was really confusing, like the way he was acting. But yeah, y'all. I was so fucking scared. I was like, bro, I had two chances to get in trouble. But like I said, that was God. Like, that was the universe telling me, you better not see this dude no more. Man, oh man. That was really scary. And it was not my day. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell ya, when I was coming down the stairs from my sister's house after her birthday party, bro, I busted the fuck out of my ass. Like, ice. Because there was ice on it, and her stairs are so weird. But I pulled out my camera to record my little niece's boots, because she was flexing with them bear paws, right? And I was like, oh, and then like I slipped down the stairs. My whole back, oh my god, my whole back was just, the next day I woke up, I was so sore. So sore, like I couldn't move, I couldn't maneuver, it was so bad. And yeah, I just saw the sky, bro. It was so terrible. So that happened. I went to Canada and I got in a car accident, y'all. That was not my day. It was a long ass night, and it was so crazy. It was so crazy. Jesus Christ. But yeah, y'all, that's the story of me getting into a car accident and going to Canada with no fucking forms of ID. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, because that was a lot, you feel me? Yeah, that was the story. I really hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, stay tuned for more videos. I got some more videos coming. My light wanted to cut out and be rude, so we're doing this ghetto shit. So yeah, like always, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and all my socials will be in the link down below. Thank y'all for watching. Baby, these diamonds are giant. I just called the RBN. I don't understand.